Hello guys, if you can hear me, please tap 1 in the chat room to let me know. Okay, welcome to the LifeSmart webinar. This is Zoe from the LifeSmart Technical Support team. So today, let's focus on the lighting switch and the dimming solution. If you have any question during this webinar, please feel free to leave them in the chat box. I will come back to you afterwards. So let's get started today's webinar. So before we start, you may want to know why do we need a smart switch? So let's see some figures. And those are some frequently behavior that happen often in our life. 51% of people had an experience where accidentally left the light on. So if we add up those electric bills, that will be a huge cost and also a huge energy waste. And with the concept of carbon neutrality brought up during this year, energy saving is always a key point when we think about smart switch. And when I talked to one of the users in China, the most frequently smart automation in his home is one button to turn off all lighting switch when he leaves. So he doesn't need to wonder whether the lights are turned off anymore. So that's why we need a smart light switch. So today we are going to talk our webinar will around these 3 parts. The first part about what is a lighting switch, second part about what we have now and highlights of our switch. The third part, it is very important part about how to make the lighting system dimmable. So let's move to the first part. What is a lighting switch? In Wikipedia, switch is explained as, in wiring, a light switch is the switch most commonly used to operate electric light, permanently connected equipment, or electrical outlets. So here, we list the 3 most common switch sizes in our life. The first one is 86 type, commonly using in China, Hong Kong, UK, Singapore, Malaysia, MENA area. And the second is 120 type, commonly seen in US, Japan, Philippines. And the last one is 80 type. Before you are going to choose a smart light switch, you need to clearly know what kind of size you are going to fit in your countries. And LifeSmart can offer 86 type, 120 type smart switch. And for the 80 types, we offer smart module to make the switch smart. And in electrical wiring, there are basically 2 wiring types. The first one is a switch that requires a neutral wire, and the second one is a switch without a neutral wire, which makes switch 2 complete different system. You will also need to know what kind of wiring system you are going to fit in your project. And the LifeSmart can offer solution for both of case, which I will show you later. So the next part about what we have now and highlights of switch. Firstly, about the light switch with neutral wire. We have the complete range of switch for neutral wire system. The Nature Mini Pro, Nature Mini L, which is the same size as a lighting switch in our home, and compared with the physical light switch, if the switch has 2 gun or 3 gun, it will be a little confused about which one for which light. So the Nature Mini has the screen that is very helpful for this. You can set a name for each gun directly, or you can change to different things through the Nature Mini. And the Blend Switch Pro is the popular light switch of our switch. To meet the different home styles, there is a mental version in which clients can choose what they want. And next about the nature switch. This year, we released the new nature switch for 120 type. The panel is use the matter, which can give the client a more comfortable touch experience. Also, we released the new neutral switch heavy-duty version, and I will introduce this product later. And as I mentioned, we have different sizes to meet the different requirements from different countries. So for the 120 type, we have the nature switch and the polar switch and also moonstone switch. And if the client already installed the traditional switch, we have this cube switch module. It can be installed in the box of the traditional switch to make the switch to be smart. Those are all products of our lighting switch with neutral wild. And then this one is our new nature switch heavy-duty version. It is a smart switch designed to control high-power device. It uses the high-power latching relay that can withstand high current maximum of up to 20 amps, and can control the leaves and the neutral loops connect or disconnect at the same time. So it can control the device like water heat, and also it can work with the Apple HomeKit, Google Assistant, and Amazon Alexa. And these are the highlight of our lighting switch with neutral wild. It has multiple switch types and multiple control ways, and also the powerful app function. And here I would like to highlight these 2 points. Firstly, it can support the 60 million color LED indicator, and second, it can support stereo memory. Because we notice in some area there are a lot of electric outage could happen, and the user tend to have their lights back on the stereo before. So our engineering team add this function. And alright, as I talked earlier, there are 2 different lighting switch. So this the first one needs a neutral wild, and the second one is no neutral wild version. So for our lighting switch without neutral wild, there has 2 products: the polar switch and the blend switch without neutral. And here is a video to show the comparison with other brands and our light switch without a neutral wild.
LiveSmart provides smart switch solutions for live-only system. But how does LiveSmart tackle the pain points of live-only systems? When you turn off a common smart switch, there will always be low current in the wire, so you will see the bulb flickering. LiveSmart provides an independent power supply, a built-in battery, to avoid smart switches stealing power from the light bulbs.
I think this video should show what is the highlight of our lighting switch without a neutral wild. So there are highlight of our lighting switch of our single leaf light switch, and the very important point is the no neutral wild switch use a battery that can last for at least 5 years, to avoid any flicking issue that could happen in other no neutral wild smart switch. And here I would like to introduce our blend switch Pro. It is the popular switch from our lighting switch. For the design wise, we are inspired by minimalist design, and we think design is also a very subjective topic, and people has different perspectives seeing our products, and the lay test is always different. That's why we always put our products to complete in those international award contests to let those professional organizations to back us up. So Blend Switch Pro has won its Design Award in Germany and Good Design Award in Japan. So okay, then let's dive into a bit of detail of this product. Appearance-wise, it uses a large and flat panel, so it is much easier for you to touch the screen, the switch. And the borderless design can blend into a lot of furnished styles. And it also has an LED in this panel. For LED, because most of people have an experience when we get up during the time, it is difficult for us to accurately find the switch and turn on the light. Fitting an LED light will resolve the dilemma. And we spend a lot of time on doing experiments and testing the button this time. And we have upgraded the touch feeling into perspective. The first is we adopt a matte finishing coating on the switch rather than smooth or spirally. And the secondly, a silicone material is added inside the button that makes the clicker sound more advanced. So that is about our Blend Switch Pro. And now it is our question part. Please leave your answer on the chat box. And if you have any question, please leave them in the chat box. I can help to check them. For this question is for the retrofit market, smart lighting switch has compatible if there is neutral weld reserved behind the switch. Please leave in your answer. Okay, so let's go to the third part. The important part it is very important part of how to make the lighting system dimmable. Currently, multiple light sources instead of one main lamp is becoming a popular home lighting solution. So the dimming solution it is very important in the home lighting system. There are 5 dimming masks on the market, which can be divided into analog dimming and digital dimming. And for the analog dimming, it is more suitable for most homes, and digital dimming is used for large stage light control projects. And since we are the whole smart home solution provider, so we are more focused on the analog dimming mask. Among them, the check dimming is low cost and simple wiring, so it is universal. And the 0 to 10 volt dimming is suitable for homes that have higher requirements for dimming experience. Therefore, the check dimming and the 0 to 10 volt dimming will be first choice for home dimming product development. So we have a different dimming solution for different dimming methods. First one is check dimming. For check dimming, we have the following 2 switches that can be dimmed. We have for the 86 size, we have the check dimmer switch. The 120 tab, we have the dimmer motion sensor switch. If you have the 220 volt LED lights that need to be dimmed, first of all, please confirm that the lamp is leading edge check. If you are unsure, please provide the datasheet of this product to a LifeSmart support team for confirmation. And here, we recommend Philips helical cup lamps, but you need to do a local test to check the effect. And here, I would like to introduce our dimmer motion sensor switch. It integrates light control, motion detection, and illuminance detection together into one device. It triggers light on/off by detecting motion and illuminance, so it may realize light on when people come in, and the light on when getting dark, and many other smart control things. And let's about our check dimming solution, and next about the 0 to 10 volt dimming solution. Before that, we need to know what is the 0 to 10 volt dimming. It can be divided into three parts: the 0 to 10 volt dimmer, and the LED driver, and the LED light. The dimmer is the core part of 0 to 10 volt dimming to adjust the brightness of LED light. And the driver is the device that provides power, converting 220 volts AC power to a suitable DC voltage. Usually it is the 12 volt or 24 volt. So that is about what is the 0 to 10 dimming. So for the 0 to 10 volt dimming solution, we provide different products for different needs. So if the client, they already have the light and the driver, here are two products for different installation modes. We have the 2-channel dimmer controller and nature dimmer. And if the client, they just have the light, they only have the light, so we have the city dimming LED driver, cost version, to connect with our lighting, connect with light, and connect to our smart home system for dimming. And I will introduce these products one by one. Firstly, about the 2-channel dimmer controller. It can be dialed. It can be dialed on or one to dimming of the light and the color. And as you can see, there has two different modes. So when the driving has the lighting mixing function, turn off the dial switch to on, and connect as shown the left picture. And when the driving have no lighting mixing function, turn the light dial switch to the 1, and connect as shown this right picture. So that's about 2-channel dimmer controller. And for open installation mode, we have the nature dimmers. The Live Smart Nature Dimmer is an 86 type dimming panel with 0 to 10 volt dimming switch. It can support dimming for 4 touch buttons that can customize things. The appearance continued the modern and simple style of the Live Smart Nature series. And if the customer only has the light, they can choose the city dimming LED driver. We have the different version. For this one, the output type of this model is constant current. It is used to connect with the spotlight and the downlight. And for this model, the output type of this model is constant voltage. It is used to connect with the light strip. And for this model, please note the output line interface must be connected to the high voltage. Must not be connected to high voltage. Otherwise, it will be damage the power supply. So let me summarize the dimming solution of our products. It can be divided into two parts: the check dimming and the 0 to 10 volt dimming. For the check dimming, please make sure the lamp is the leading edge check. And for the 86, they can choose the check dimmer switch. 120 types, they can choose the dimmer motion sensor. And for the 0 to 10 volt dimming, if the client they have the light and driver, they can based on the different installation modes to select the different device. And if they only has the light, based on the type of the light, select the different driver. So that's about our dimming solution. Next part is the question of the dimming. Please leave your answer on the chat box. The question is, in the 0 to 10 volt dimming solution, the 2-channel dimmer controller can be dimmed without connecting a driver. And if you have any question, please leave them in the chat box. Okay, the answer for this question is false. If you only have the for the connection of the to the 2-channel dimmer controller, it need to be connect the driver, and it must be connect to the driver. So there have some function of our Live smart home dimming system. We can support 0 to 100 brightness control, color temperature control, and we have the multi-screen interaction system and the smart things control. As you can see through our nature series, you can do some dimming control. Also, we can support the voice control like the Alexa and the Google Assistant. Next, I will show a video.
Alexa, set the wall light brightness to 10%.
So you can see this video show the voice control and multi-screen interaction system of our dimming solution. So that's all for today's that's all introduction of our today's webinar. So if you have any question, please leave them, and also please scan this QR code to this QR code of the quiz. And it has 4 choice questions. Who answers 3 of them correctly can get the certificate. 跟他们说结束是吗？Okay, so thanks for all to join today's webinar. So if you please scan this QR code to answer the question, and also if you have any questions, you can send this one on this video through this website. So thank you. See you next week.